guys, so I wanted to make a quick video. I know there were quite a few of you that were absent today and that missed synthetic division, and so I wanted to show you how it works. Synthetic division actually focuses on the coefficients, because the coefficients are what end up changing the problem, okay? So synthetic division is like a shortened version of long division, basically, okay? And so you did some long division problems, and short division just kind of focuses on those coefficients, and it gives you or synthetic division, sorry, shortens the problem for you, focuses on coefficients, and gives you a chance to work on the problem. We're actually going to go do number 2 and number 4, and then you can check your answers from your long division to see if you got it right, but I want to show you what long division looks, or what synthetic division looks like. Okay, so here is the original problem. Okay, so the original problem was x cubed minus, looks like my pen is dying, let's get another one, minus x squared minus 10x plus 10. And it's being divided by x minus 3, okay? So the first thing that we have to do is we have to set up synthetic division, get it ready to go so that we can do this like number game, so to speak, with the problem. So the first thing we're going to do to set it up is you're going to take your divisor and you're going to set it equal to 0. Now, most of you are going to do this in your head. You're not going to write this down, okay? But when you do this, you end up getting the number 3, okay? So x minus 3, when you set it equal to 0, you get x to be a positive 3. Most of you are going to just do the opposite of what you see. You see a negative 3, you're going to put a positive 3. And that's going to go in this weird box-looking shape. Don't ask. I didn't invent it and make it up, okay? Whoever did it this way. So anyway, we stick it in this little box, and then we're going to write down just the coefficients to our dividend, to our problem, okay? And so in front of this x cubed is a 1, then a negative 1, then a negative 10, and then a positive 10. And I did say this in class today, but it takes me longer to explain how synthetic division works than it does to actually do it, okay? You're going to skip a line on your notebook paper. We need this space, so definitely skip a line on your notebook paper, okay? A couple of things that I want to mention to you really quickly before we continue, okay? Synthetic division only works when you are dividing by a 1x minus something, or a 1x plus something. So questions like number 2, number 4. If you take a look at number 1, this is a 3x minus 1. Synthetic division is not going to work for that, okay? It only works if it's a 1x minus or a 1x plus, okay? The other thing that you have to keep in mind is, notice my original problem went x cubed, x squared, x to the first, and then no x's, okay? So that's the other thing that has to happen. It has to go in line and in order. So 3 x's, 2 x's, 1x, no x's, okay? But here's what we do with synthetic division. So once you get the problem lined up and you have all of the requirements there, okay, you have all the requirements, everything is set up, the process is pretty fun, but it works like this. Are you ready? You're going to take this first number and you're just going to drop it straight down. Then what you're going to do is you're going to multiply. So we're going to take 3 times 1, and that number is going to go right here in this space. So 3 times 1 is 3. Then you're going to add straight down. Negative 1 plus 3 makes a positive 2. And then you do the process again. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2. That number goes here. You're going to add straight down. And do it again until you get to the end of the problem. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. 10 plus negative 12 makes a negative 2. And then here's what you do with your answer, okay? The last number that is written is always your remainder. And then these numbers represent the coefficients of the answer. Okay, now here's how the answer looks. In the original problem, it was an x to the third. That was our first coefficient of our first term. So when you come down here to the bottom, this is going to be an x squared. You have to subtract 1. So this is the coefficient for x squared. This is the coefficient for x. This is our constant term. So this answer would be 1x squared plus 2x minus 4 with a remainder of 2. So go check your answer to number 2 and see if that's what you got. Okay? All right, let's do it again. So this was number 2. Let's go check our answer to number 4. Okay? So for number 4, the problem was, and I'm just going to write it down again so you can see it, and then we're going to go do synthetic division. And now that I've already kind of explained it, it should go a little bit faster. Okay? So we have to go get it set up, and then we can do the magic. Okay? So remember, you're doing the opposite of what you see here. So -2 goes in the box. And then you're going to write just the coefficients down next. So I'm going to put 3, 5, -5. Skip a line, draw a line. Okay? And now we can go. You bring the first number down, and then you multiply. -3 and 2 makes -6. Add. -1. -2, -1 makes a +2. Add. -3. This is my remainder. My original problem started at 3x squared, so this is going to be a 3x. -1 minus 3 over x plus 2. This is the answer to number 4. Okay? Let's go do one more. So let's go check one more problem that we did. How about we check number, let's go check number, how about number 11? Okay? So number 11, and I'm just going to write this problem down again so that you can see it. Number 11 has that 29 in there. That's a big old honking number, right? So let's see how this works. Now, this was on the back page, and remember on the back page with long division, you had to do that placeholder. Well, guess what? With synthetic division, you have to have that placeholder as well. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do the opposite. So -4 goes in the box. And then I'm going to write my coefficients. So I have an x cubed, which is 2. My x squared coefficient is 0. My x coefficient is -29. And then my constant term is +13. Skip a line, draw a line. And then here we go. Bring my number straight down. So 2. I'm going to multiply to get a -8. Bring it straight down. Well, add straight down. It's just a 0. I'm going to multiply, so I get +32. -29 plus 32 is 3. I'm going to multiply, get -12, and it looks like my remainder is 1. Again, my original problem started with 2x cubed, so this coefficient is a 2x squared. -8x plus 3 plus 1 divided by my x plus 4. Okay? Please let me know if you have any questions. Remember, tutoring is on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.